Little People, Big World's Caryn make giant announcement to the Roloff family. Over the past 2 decades, Little People, Big World has documented the lives of the Roloff family as they navigated the complexities of farm life, family dynamics, and personal growth, all under the spotlight of reality television. One of the most talked about developments in recent seasons has been the evolving relationship between family patriarch Matt Roloff and his longtime girlfriend-turned-fiancée, Caryn Chandler. Fans have followed their journey closely, from dating to getting engaged. And now, the couple has dropped a major announcement that has left both the Roloff family and fans reeling. The giant announcement: Matt and Caryn are moving forward with wedding and new home plans. In an emotional yet hopeful moment during a recent family gathering, Matt and Caryn announced that they are officially moving forward with wedding plans. And more surprisingly, that they will be relocating full-time to Arizona after years of living part-time between Oregon and their vacation home in Surprise, Arizona. The dual announcement caught many in the Roloff family off guard. While fans had long speculated about when or if Matt and Caryn would tie the knot, the added twist of moving away from the iconic Roloff farms marked the end of an era and possibly the beginning of a major shift in the family dynamic. Reactions from the Roloff family, mixed emotions surface. The Roloff children, Zach, Jeremy, Molly, and Jacob, had a range of reactions to the news. Zach and his wife Tori, who have had a strained relationship with Matt in recent years due to disputes over the sale of the farm, seemed cautiously supportive, though their body language suggested unresolved tensions. Jeremy and Audrey, who have also distanced themselves from the family farm's legacy, were more vocal about their support, calling the move a new chapter for Dad and Caryn. Jacob, who currently works and lives on the farm property with his wife Isabel and their son Mateo, was perhaps the most visibly stunned by the announcement. Having invested time and energy into maintaining Roloff farms after the family fallout, Jacob admitted in a private interview segment, "I didn't see this coming, not now at least. It's like the foundation is shifting again." Molly, who has mostly stayed out of the spotlight and lives in Washington with her husband Joel, sent her love and support via video chat, noting that she was happy Dad is doing what makes him feel alive. Matt's justification: it's time for a new chapter. In a heartfelt confessional, Matt shared his reasoning behind the decision. "This farm has been my whole life for over 30 years, but at some point you start to realize that life is short, and you want to spend it in peace with someone who brings you joy. Caryn and I love our place in Arizona. We wake up to sunshine, no mud, no drama. It's time." He continued, "The wedding isn't going to be huge, but it's going to be special. It's not just about us. It's about stepping into a quieter, happier season of life." Matt also addressed fans' potential disappointment with his departure from the farm, stating, "I'm not abandoning the farm. I'll always be connected to it, but I'm handing off the reins. It's time." Caryn's perspective: "We want our own space, our own life." Caryn Chandler, who began working on Roloff farms before dating Matt, expressed a mixture of excitement and relief. "For years, we've had one foot in Oregon and one foot in Arizona. We've been kind of stuck in the middle of old obligations and new possibilities," she said. "This move isn't about running away from anything. It's about stepping into something that finally feels like ours. Matt and I have built a life together, and now we're ready to live it fully." Caryn acknowledged that the Roloff family's reaction might not be entirely positive, but emphasized that the decision was made with love and thoughtfulness. A symbolic shift. Roloff farms without Matt? Matt's departure, and potential absence from day-to-day operations at Roloff farms, raises questions about the future of the property that has been the centerpiece of Little People, Big World since the show's premiere in 2006. With the farm having already been the center of controversy, especially after Matt placed a portion of it on the market for millions of dollars, fans are now wondering what happens next. Who, if anyone, will carry on the legacy? Jacob's continued presence offers some hope, but even he has expressed disillusionment in the past regarding how the farm's fate was handled. With Caryn and Matt stepping away, there may be fewer reasons for the family to gather there, possibly signaling the end of Roloff Farms as a unifying space. Fans react, a mix of celebration and sadness. Fans of Little People, Big World took to social media immediately after the announcement aired, flooding comment sections with their reactions. Some applauded Matt and Caryn for prioritizing their happiness. "They've earned this. Let them live their life in peace," one fan wrote on Instagram. Others mourned what felt like the end of an era. First the farm got split up, now Matt's moving to Arizona. The heart of the show is gone. Several also questioned whether this move could signal the official end of the TLC series after season 25, especially given the dwindling number of family members actively participating in filming. Tori and Zach. It's bittersweet. Zach and Tori Roloff, who have openly clashed with Matt over his handling of the farm sale, offered a more reserved response. Tori said, "We want them to be happy, of course, but it's hard not to feel like there's a lot that never got resolved between us. The wedding and the move feel like a door closing before we could have the last conversation." Zach added, "I don't know what this means for the farm, the show, or the family gatherings, but we'll figure it out." Their tone reflected the overall sense of bittersweet emotion that has surrounded many of the Roloff family milestones in recent years. Is the show ending after season 25? With Matt and Caryn stepping away, and Zach and Tori having previously indicated they are finished filming after season 25, speculation is rising about the future of Little People, Big World. Even Matt himself hinted at uncertainty during a recent interview. "Nobody really knows what's next for the show. We've had a great run, but maybe this is the natural endpoint." Producers have not yet confirmed whether season 25 will be the final season, but the writing appears to be on the wall. What's next for Matt and Caryn? Matt and Caryn plan to have a small, intimate wedding ceremony in Arizona sometime in late 2025 or early 2026. According to Caryn, the guest list will be close family and dear friends, people who've been with us through it all. They've also shared plans to travel, relax, and enjoy life outside the scrutiny of reality TV. Matt is still involved in some business endeavors tied to the farm and his custom home design projects, but he's scaling back to enjoy retirement with Caryn. A legacy redefined. Regardless of how fans feel about the announcement, one thing is clear: Matt Roloff's legacy will always be tied to Roloff Farms and Little People, Big World. But just as the show has evolved, so too has the man at its center. His decision to step back, get married, and relocate may represent not just a personal transformation, but the final act of a family story that has captivated viewers for nearly 2 decades. Whether or not the show continues, the Roloff family's impact on both reality TV and discussions around dwarfism, parenting, and family dynamics will endure. Conclusion. Matt and Caryn's dual announcement of their upcoming wedding and permanent move to Arizona marks a monumental shift for the Roloff family. It represents the closing of a long and often turbulent chapter, while also signaling a fresh start for the couple. Though the future of Roloff Farms and Little People, Big World hangs in the balance, one thing remains certain: fans will be watching, supporting, and reminiscing about a family that has shared so much of their lives with the world. For better or worse, the Roloffs have made reality TV history, and Matt and Caryn's next steps are simply the latest, most human addition to their ongoing journey. Let me know if you'd like this broken into sections for a blog post or formatted for a specific platform: WordPress, Medium, etc. Matt Roloff and Caryn Chandler reveal their engagement to Chris Marek in the next episode of Little People, Big World. Matt blurts out that Chris and Amy Roloff will be invited, catching Caryn off guard. Meanwhile, Zach and Tori Roloff's son, Jackson, is teased for being different. In the next episode of Little People, Big World, Matt Roloff and Caryn Chandler will be revealing some major news to the rest of the family. Little People, Big World Season 25 has featured a lot of dramatic moments in just the first few episodes alone. Zach Roloff had to deal with emergency shunt surgery. There's been some tension between various family members over planning a fundraising event, with Amy Roloff taking charge and being accused of acting like a dictator. Some happy moments will also occur this season, though. According to a promo for the next episode of Little People, Big World Season 25, courtesy of TLC, Matt and Caryn announced their engagement. While the teaser doesn't include the entire family's reaction, it does show Matt and Caryn revealing the big news to Amy's husband, Chris Marek. "I asked Caryn to marry me and she said yes," Matt says at the start of the promo. Chris leans over the table across from the newly engaged couple to inspect the ring on Caryn's hand. Then Matt adds that he and Caryn will be doing things completely different for their wedding. "We're going to invite you guys," he jokes before bursting out laughing, which causes Chris to laugh as well. In a confessional, Caryn admits that she and Matt haven't come up with a guest list yet, so she was worried when Matt told Chris, and he and Amy will be invited. "I was like, uh-oh," Caryn exclaims. Matt and Caryn's engagement is big and exciting news, but the Little People Big World promo also teases something very disappointing. Zach is walking across the grass and yells out to his son Jackson, "You want to play a game?" The camera cuts to Jackson looking sad. Zach then explains that Jackson was playing soccer with other kids, and some of them pointed out that he's different. He notes that his son is hearing comments like that for the first time. The promo ends with Tori Roloff going over to Jackson to try to console him. "Are you okay?" she asks. It's heartbreaking to hear that Jackson is being teased for being different, as Zach described. In the comments section of the Instagram post for this promo, several social media users expressed the same feeling. Kimmy Real McCoy-Nash said, "I can't handle Jackson getting his feelings hurt." Hopefully, Tori and Zach will be able to encourage Jackson to keep playing the soccer game and prove to the other kids that he's just as worthy of being there as they are, and that he deserves to feel loved and valued, not just within his own family, but in society as a whole. Matt and Caryn got engaged back in April 2023. Amy has already moved on with Chris, so it's great to see Matt being able to do the same thing with Caryn. However, she hasn't always gotten the best reception since first appearing on Little People Big World. Caryn has been accused of ruining Matt's life. It was revealed in a recent episode that Matt will be leaving the farm to Amy when he dies. During that scene, Caryn noted that she doesn't want to inherit the property. Even if she did have a hand in that decision, it's probably for the best that Amy inherits it instead.